What's up, guys? Welcome to the new place. So, as you can see, I got boxes galore everywhere. So still unpacking, but that'll come. I figured I'd get Groot and Booster and my Mike Girl poster there out, and want to do a couple of videos real quick. It's been a while. Y'all been patiently waiting, so thank you for that. I got the downstairs done. I just gotta get the upstairs fixed, and I'll be good to go. Yeah, I'll be tweaking this area for a little while. Hopefully, it'll look nice. But you'll have something more to look at than some a couple posters and a keyboard. So, anyways, yeah, hope y'all are doing well. I wanted to come talk about the main part of the video, about the Vader fan film. Boy, if you haven't watched this, it's great. It's excellent. I can't highly recommend it enough. There's been a little bit of drama about the movie itself. I think it's Star Wars Only, maybe? No, it's not that one. Star Wars Theory. That's the channel that did it. Go over there. Can't highly recommend it. Really excellent. It just kind of brings into question, how can a fan film be better than the episode 8? Like, I don't get it. But it just it hit me today. I was watching because there's been this battle. If you haven't, I'm sure most people have seen it, between Disney and Star Wars Theory, where Disney copyright claimed the video of the movie, and it cost the guy like thousands of dollars, supposedly, and I believe him. It's a lot of money to do that, and so it's just a lot of work for him, and he had to pay it off himself. Couldn't even crowdfund. Anyway, so Disney decides to, even though he didn't really break the copyright claims that they had agreed with, they decided to claim it anyways. So he's losing all their revenue from it. Just kind of a low blow, Disney, low blow. Anyways, so I don't really want to talk all about that. But anyways, Disney recently apparently lifted it, so good job, Disney. I think Lucasfilm fought for it, which is good news. But I want to get into the have one criticism for it, and centers around Palpatine, and then I want to talk about how I feel like this could really help the Star Wars universe in general. My one critique of the movie, everything else was great, but my one critique of the movie was that Emperor Palpatine didn't really look the part. And I understand they're using a different actor, so take that as you will. I completely understand. But I felt like the Padme and Anakin scene with young Anakin and Padme worked better than the Emperor Palpatine, if that makes any sense. So even though they were different actors and actress, it felt okay. Whereas Palpatine, when you saw him, he just didn't look convincing enough to me. And I feel like maybe it would have been better if they hadn't shown his face at all. Like, when he just had the cloak covering his face, it was beautiful. Like, you couldn't see anything up here. It was fine, but when they showed his whole face, I was like, yeah, that's not Palpatine. And I don't know. It just didn't really feel right to me. And then he uses a few words, some of the language he uses, like nostalgic. I feel like that's such an American term. Like, I just don't feel like it really fits the Star Wars tone. Alright, so that's it. Those are my only critiques of the movie. Everything else was great. Loved it. Dude, it was great. I love the idea of Mace Windu being alive again. I love the dialogue between Palpatine and Vader, especially discussing Mace Windu. The battle was great. I thought, oh, it's so good. Darth Vader was beautiful. It was great. Everything about his character. There's a couple lines that didn't sound like Vader, but I was, everything else was so good. I just didn't even bother with it. I just didn't even care. It's just, maybe the voice actor had a little bit of difficulty with making the words sound like James Earl Jones. But other than that, it was near perfect, which you can't really say about The Force Awakens. I mean, The Last Jedi. And then I'll move on to this. I've been highly critical of the two new movies, 2 new episodes specifically. I haven't really said a lot about Solo. I liked it. There were some problems with it, but I liked it overall. Love Rogue One. Really need to watch the prequels again because I love those. But one of my main problems is with the new episodes. And if you're new to the channel, it's mainly because I'm a huge EU guy. I love the extended universe. I read all the books, and when I heard that Disney picked up the new episodes, I was like, yes, we're finally going to get, the next generation. And then I heard right after that Disney can't threw out the EU. I was like, this is going to be terrible, and it was. It was. The sad part is Force Awakens was a great movie. Even though I didn't feel like it was a good Star Wars movie, it was a great movie overall. But The Last Jedi was terrible. So I have hopes that maybe we get rid of episodes 7 and 8 and just redo. And I'm going to do a video in the future about how I would have done 7, 8, and 9 according to the books. So look out for that. I've been thinking about it for a long time, about how would I have written the real story of Star Wars, how it really happened. So we'll get like Jaina and Jacen Solo, the twins. We'll get Anakin Solo and Tahiri Val. Beautiful characters. I love those two. Are my favorites. Maybe we can get some Kyle Katarn. That'd be amazing because he's my favorite Jedi other than Luke Skywalker. And then Darth Caedus. So some really great stuff I would have put in there, and they should have maybe some Thrawn thrown in there. Although I feel like Thrawn would be a better sequel, like series on its own. But anyways, I feel like there's hope. Now, I feel like with the Darth Vader movie, there's potential for some really great Star Wars movies coming out. And I would love it if Star Wars Theory could do some stuff. And I doubt he'll ever watch this, but I would love it if he could do some stuff from the EU. That would be so awesome. Like, we can't get anything from Disney, and since Disney's not going to use the characters, even though Lucasfilm owns the right, maybe fan films can use the characters, and we can get like a real story of what happened after Episode 6. And I know some people don't like that, and I'm sorry. It's just I like the characters that used to be, and in my mind still are. Yeah, I'm actually going to be listening to. I think it's the series where they bring, what's her name? Mara Jade. And if I'm not mistaken, that's Jedi Search is the first book of that trilogy. So I'm at least going to start listening to that trilogy, whichever one it was. I don't have the book on me. It's over there. Okay, it's actually in a box somewhere. So, anyways, it's this box right there. I'm going to be listening to that soon. I know they're not a sponsor, but I'll put them on here because it's awesome. Hi Books, HI Books. It's an app. I've been listening to it like the last 6 months. Maybe not that long, like 3 or 4 months. And it's amazing. I've listened to The Fellowship of the Ring. Although that was on Audible. I listened to the Two Towers on that app. I listened to the Last Battle. I listened to the Silver Chair. Both of those Narnia books. They don't have Harry Potter on there, which is sad. But, excuse me, but Audible does, so I've been listening to that on Audible. The difference is with Audible, you pay $15 a month and you get one book. Whereas with HiBooks, you pay $10 a month and you listen to as many books as you want, which is awesome, especially for us Star Wars fans who have all those old EU books that are in there. So I can't highly recommend it enough. I'm not getting paid or anything, which would be awesome. Although for my awesome 46 subscribers, they probably don't think that I'm valuable enough to really do that. But anyways, great stuff. Star Wars Theory, keep going, man. I love your stuff. I love your content. I love it over there. Yeah, I'm ready for episode 2, man. I cannot wait. Keep it going. And if you have not watched him, go over there and watch it, man. It's great. It's really, really good. So I watched a couple other fan films. One of them was called Buckethead, and then the other was what was that called? I should have this known about before I forget what it was called. It was a good one too. Buckethead was alright. I enjoyed it. It's about stormtroopers. I don't know what everybody's fascination with stormtroopers was. The other one focused on stormtroopers as well, but it was better. I saw one about a year ago, and it was about like these Jedi who get lost and they're hunting down Darth Maul. Really excellent, really excellent. So I'm a big fan of fan films. There was this really old one that I watched back in the early 2000s when I was a kid, and it was like these. It was about this lady Jedi, kind of in a Kyle Katarn kind of era, and she goes and fights these Jedi. Really good. It's been a long time since I saw that one, but anyways, this video is already too long, so let me know what you think. Have you seen the Star Wars Vader film? Have you seen any of the others? Are there any others that I should watch that you have loved as far as fan films go? What do you think about the future of the Star Wars universe now? Personally, I hope that they just redo 7 and 8 and give us, the way it should have been, with following Anakin Solo, maybe Ben Skywalker, and Tahiri Val would have been amazing. Jason and Jaina, Mara Jade, Kyle Katarn, Darth Caedus. We need all these characters. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you next time. Peace. It's not stopping!